Hello, welcome to yet another video. Today we are going to get into some really great job opportunities through USAA, which is a really well-known military insurance company, and they provide a lot of different benefits for members of military and their families. So of course I do also have some bonus roles that I will be going over as well today with you, and these are going to be some really phenomenal job opportunities, so make sure you stay tuned for the entire video so you can see which roles are a better fit for you. I am going to go over tier level roles, which means that some of the opportunities will require a little less experience, and then some may be for my seasoned folks that require a little more experience, but definitely make sure you check all of them out to see which one is a best fit for you. Let's head right into the very first one. This is going to be our customer support specialist role with a company called Abridge. Now, Abridge is a AI company and platform and software that is specifically for the healthcare system and healthcare clinicians and providers. It assists them with being able to document and notate patient files via conversations that are then transcribed via AI into the medical file. So this specific opportunity is a full-time position. It's completely remote no matter where you are in the US. This role is paying $80,000 to $120,000, and it offers equity in the company, which is really good, especially for it being a customer support type of role. That is a really great rate of pay. I have to express that really deeply in this video so you know what I mean. Definitely, if you are interested after we go through the job description, you need to hurry up and try to go apply for this role. So let's get into some of the specifics that we have here on the job description. You must be available for working hours on Monday through Friday, and the working hours are a 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time shift. So you get in earlier, you get out quicker, but it is for my early birds per se. So definitely keep that in mind. But where the money resides, you might actually be okay waking up that early. So definitely keep that in mind. Now, what are your responsibilities going to be? You're going to be in charge of assisting Abridge users and coworkers every day by providing timely support in troubleshooting problems and answering questions. You'll provide user feedback on products and to the operational teams to identify any pain points and advocate for the user experience. You'll also navigate their customer relationship management software to communicate with users, appropriately track contacts and resolutions for data analysts, and you'll dig deep and be curious about solving complex issues. Now, what they are looking for from you is having a track record about 2.5 years of being a tier 1 or a lead in a customer support role, ideally in a technical support function or focus type team. You do need to love to interact with customers and need to be happy to work hard, whether it's on the weekends or evenings, and also be willing to step in and help because you believe in their mission. You need to also have really great written and verbal spoken communication skills and be able to explain technical troubleshooting with ease and in an easy manner. You also need to be extremely organized and be able to manage multiple priorities at once. You can work with speed and are results driven. You need to also be able to thrive in a fast-paced work environment and have excellent communication skills and be comfortable with technology. Now, ideally, you'll also be familiar with systems requiring strategic adherence to privacy and security protocols, especially within healthcare. So some of those protocols may be HIPAA guidelines and things like that. And also have worked in a customer relationship management or ticketing system with rigorous tracking. Now, some of the benefits that you will get with them is going to be unlimited paid time off, plus 12 national holidays. You'll get a generous benefit package like 16 weeks of paid parental leave, flexible working hours, that remote environment, being able to work from home, medical, dental, vision, equity in the company for all new employees. You'll also get generous equipment budgets for your home office setup, which is $1,600, which is a big amount for a home office setup. You'll get the opportunity to work and grow with talented individuals and have ownership and impact at a high growth startup environment. So definitely, if you do have that customer facing customer support or that tech support experience, this would be a great starting point or a pivoting point for you, especially with that rate of pay. So definitely feel free to get the Abridge and start the application process. Now, moving right along to our very next opportunity, this is going to be with the company called Basis Technology. Basis Technology is a advertising company and platform that allows businesses to utilize multiple different strategies and kind of house all of their digital advertising efforts on one platform. So this specific role that I'm bringing to you today is their education and development strategist role. This one is remote. And this is a talent and development role. It's a full-time position as well. Some of the things that you're going to do within this opportunity, you'll be supporting their planning, strategy, and research teams to help develop and manage the strategy, execution, and delivery of all department training programs. You'll partner with the education and development counterparts to ensure programming across these services, planning, and investment teams. You'll also prioritize training efforts to align with teams' business goals. You'll lead the selection of appropriate instructional methods and procedures and partner with departmental leaders and internal and external subject matter experts to provide outstanding and ongoing media and industry education for those teams. You'll identify learning objectives and needs for onboarding new media planners across a variety of skill sets and job duties. And you'll collaborate and partner with other educational development team members to ensure sales, services, and technologies. You'll monitor, analyze, and evaluate the effectiveness of all training initiatives and develop and maintain training materials and related documents. Now, what they are looking for from you is having previous experience providing training or educational experiences to internal and external teams. You'll need strong virtual and front of room facilitation skills, so presentation skills, being proficient in leading discovery conversations, and being able to identify learning opportunities as well. You need to have experience building and executing a variety of learning engagement types, so in-person webinars, e-learning, bite-sized learning objectives, those kinds of things. Be able to work independently while also working collaboratively with teams, have strong analytical communication and interpersonal skills, and be able to stay highly organized, optimistic, and coachable through quickly changing situations. You may also need to be able to travel up to 25% of the time while working this job in the event that you need to travel to different clients or different locations. But majority of your role is going to be working directly from home. Now, bonus points, some of the things they're looking for you to have is 2 to plus years in media buying, planning, operations, or strategy. Also 2 to 4 plus years in a corporate learning and development type role or equivalent. If you are proficient and have knowledge of articulate or captive suite of e-learning tools, that's going to be a really great fit. And then also being proficient in knowledge of PowerPoint and Microsoft Office suites and tools. If you are proficient and have knowledge of Zoom, Microsoft Teams, or Google Hangouts, those are going to all be really great. And have experience working in a learning system, that's going to work in your favor. If you do have prior experience in sales, marketing, digital advertising, customer service, or other client-facing type roles, those are all going to work in your favor. And then this role is paying $66,000 to $88,000 per year annually as well. So if you are interested in this good old education and development strategist role with Basis Technologies, definitely head on over and you know what to do. Heading into our next role, this is going to be a role with Kaiser Permanente. Now, if you are not familiar with Kaiser, they are a healthcare system and they also offer healthcare insurance plans. So they have multiple different hospitals nationwide, as well as multiple different doctors in their actual network. And you can also obtain different kind of healthcare plans through them. Now, the role that we are going to go over today through them is their account management associate number 2 role. It is a Medicare role. This one is remote. It was also recently posted. So some of the things you're going to do within this actual position is work with others within the team to obtain shared basic information. You'll do some of the regular things within a customer facing role, like listen and address performance feedback feedback, provide feedback to team members. You'll also collaborate with others within a team to address routine and non-routine tasks. You'll communicate statuses and escalate more complex issues as needed. You'll also adhere to established priorities, deadlines, and expectations. You need to also be willing and ready to support a positive customer experience and market turnover. Build and maintain administrative relationships with customers, consultants, brokers, and or channels by working with cross teams. You'll also do some things like support members and teams via contract, benefit services, and renewal activities. You'll also assist with resolving routine customer, consultant, broker, and channel partner questions and concerns. You'll complete standard assigned tasks with a moderate degree for supervision, specifically supporting requests for referrals and renewals. You'll partner with engagement team specialists to coordinate engagement programs and provide accurate information, including basic knowledge of products, benefit services, offerings, and pricing models. Now, what they are looking for from you is a high school diploma or a GED or equivalent education-wise, and you'll need a minimum of 2 years of experience working in a corporate or business office environment, or a minimum of 3 years of experience working in a corporate or business office environment. Now, some of the preferred qualifications is having an AHIP, which is American Health Insurance Plans Medicare compliance training. If you do have a bachelor's degree in marketing, finance, business administration, or a directly related field, that is also going to work in your favor. Now, getting more into a little bit of the specifics, it is a 40-hour work week. It's a day shift. It is a Monday through Friday shift, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. shift. Full-time, it is remote, and it is within the account management department. Now, the actual salary for this specific job is going to be $61,000 to $79,000 per year annually, and you will be responsible for up to 15% of travel time as well. And then they just ask for you to have a really secluded, quiet, peaceful workplace where you can get your work done for this opportunity. So if you are interested in this account management associate number 2 role, head on over to Kaiser and get that application started. Now, if you are wondering what kind of keywords you need to take from the job description for a job like this and be able to utilize those keywords on your resume, we are going to go over some right now. So some of those keywords you would want to use is request for renewals or RFPs, right? Medicare or Medicaid or medical or healthcare product benefit knowledges, service offerings, pricing models. You also do want to use supporting contract, right? Renewal activities. You might want to use referrals, right? Brokers, those kinds of things. Other things you definitely want to highlight is escalating more complex issues or handling, managing escalated complex issues. You definitely want to be able to show that you are in a leadership role, you have that senior leadership experience, and you can take on really great tasks. All right, so definitely make sure you utilize those keywords. Now, if you are still trying to figure out how to update your resume, what keywords to put on your resume, you're completely stuck, or you're trying to guess at how to update your resume, it's taking you a little longer to do updates to your resume when you go to try to apply for jobs, definitely I do have a resume keyword guide. You can find a link to the resume keyword guide down in the description as well as the pinned comments. The resume keyword guide gives you over 300 different resume keywords in over 11 different industries to help you level up your resume very, very quickly. You'll also get some additional bonuses and resources with the resume keyword guide, so definitely feel free to get your hands on your copy from clicking the link down in the description as well as the pinned comments. Now, I do have something super special for you guys. I also wanted to give you more insight, and that is a company by the name of Course Careers. Course Careers is a training company that allows you to actually train in multiple different fields and industries to level up your skill set and also be able to get hired a lot quicker. Now, with the hiring, they also do have an advantage with allowing you and helping you get hired, which is something I'm going to go over. But in addition to that, for all of my entry-level people or people who are trying to pivot from one industry to another, this may be a really great opportunity to look at at and training to look into to get, because it's going to help you really be able to develop some of those skills that are needed to be able to pivot into new experiences and new fields. And you will always be a step ahead because you do have those certifications, the training and the qualifications to get more of the roles. Now, what I do like about Course Careers is they have multiple different trainings in multiple different fields that really give you a lot of different options, anywhere from technology and IT to accounting, all the way to human resources and digital advertising, which is really, really good. It gives you a really kind of nice scope of different places you can kind of go depending on where you want to start or, transition into. So I definitely like that specifically about Course Careers. In addition to that, when you're done the training, they have their own hiring platform where they have specialized companies that come to them directly to hire their people after they go through the training program, because they know they are specifically trained in those areas of the field. It does give you leverage, and in addition to that, they do have a platform that helps you get hired. Employers actually come and actually hire you directly through Course Career. So this is another opportunity I am definitely going to start pushing out there to you guys a lot more to really help you guys level up your skills, so that especially if you're entry level or you're pivoting from one industry into another, you can get the skill sets and also have that advantage of getting hired through companies who are looking for those specialized skill sets that you have the training for. So if you are interested in that, you can find a link to Course Careers down in the description box. Definitely feel free to start your journey of a new field. Now, getting into our very next opportunity, this is going to be the business insurance agent mid-level role with USAA. It is completely remote, and one of the things I love about USAA, they are an insurance company, and if you don't know, I really like to highlight insurance companies in the insurance field on this specific channel, is because that's one of the places where I got my start in the corporate world. In addition to that, I know it really, really well, and I know it is really, really good for entry-level people and people who are trying to pivot from one industry into another field, because they train you really, really well. The training that you get in the insurance field coming in brand new is priceless in a lot of ways, because it really does set you up for success, and you're able to take that training and pivot in so many different areas. And it's not just soft skill training, so you don't just get trained on customer service skills and how to answer questions. You get trained on regulations, you get trained on legal things, you get trained on the insurance industry, you get trained on how they actually rate people, you get trained on policies, right? Insurance policies, how to read legal documents. I mean, you name it, you get trained on it. So it's really good. You get trained on how to investigate people. So within the insurance industry, there are many different ways you can move and take those skill sets, and really is something that will benefit you for years to come. So I always like to highlight the insurance industry because I think it's a really great starting point, especially for entry-level folks as well as more seasoned people who are trying to pivot from one industry and you're just completely sick and tired of doing what you're doing and you want to move into something else that may be a really great breath of fresh air for you to move and pivot into. So let's get more into the details of this business role and kind of what you'll be doing within this opportunity. Now, this position is a remote work from home position in a contact center type environment. This is going to be within their commercial lines of business department. It's a full-time position. It's an hourly position. And for this role, you will have a 13 to 15 weeks of just pure training. See, when I tell you that they train like no one else, they train like no one else. It's not a couple weeks. It's not a week. It's not a month. They are going to train you extensively. So you will have your first 13 to 15 weeks, which is literally your first 3 to 4 months will be just training and making sure you understand all of the ins and outs of everything. The training schedule will be Monday through Friday, and it's going to be 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, which is 9 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Your regular work schedule is going to be 9:30 to 6 p.m. Central Standard Time and 9:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, if you are on the West Coast, that is going to align to Central Standard Time schedule. So keep that in mind and definitely check out the difference in the time zones and what that time frame would look like for you. Now, what you're going to do within this role is you'll be a partner between members and non-members and insurance carriers to assist with technical knowledge and communicating solutions to settle customer needs. You're going to need to understand compliance and insurance standards and agency management systems to limit agency errors and omission exposures through proper documentation. If you don't know what errors and omissions is, it's literally when people make mistakes on insurance policies, like if you wanted limited tort, but the agent accidentally gave you full tort, right? That will fall under errors and omissions, and they do have insurance for that because humans make actual errors, and in the insurance industry, when you make errors like that, it can affect consumers really, really badly. Though it's not the consumer's fault, right? They're stuck with this policy that you created that you made an error on. So errors and omissions comes into that, and that actual insurance is what covers errors that are caused by someone in the insurance industry. So they're basically just stating that you are going to be over just making sure that they're in compliance and trying to make sure that they don't make a lot of mistakes to prevent those from happening. Now, you'll also classify members and provide accurate risk management and risk mitigation solutions. You'll research industry trends and evaluate regulatory environments. You'll apply carrier guidelines and processes to partner and negotiate with underwriters. You'll also provide select account services for members and non-members and facilitate initial acquisition of affluent members, business owners by gaining and understanding members and non-members' risk profiles. Now, what they're looking for from you is a high school diploma or a GED. You are going to need 2 years of insurance sales and service experience to include 1 year of experience working in a high volume insurance agency, commercial insurance agency, or a broker setting. Now, you're also going to need a valid property and casualty insurance license or a home state license, or be able to obtain a home state license and multi-state license within 90 days. If you don't have that, then they will get you the training and get you in the training program and get you licensed. It's not a really big crazy thing. You just have to study for it. It is a state given license. You would get the license in your state, and then once you get it in your state, you're able to just apply and pay for it in other states. You don't have to redo a test or anything like that, but it is good to have because you can pivot with that license to multiple different places. You can also offer insurance on your own on the side. It really gives you availability to be able to sell insurance products no matter what. Now, you also are going to need to be an excellent communicator. And then some of the perks and pluses, if you do have these, are going to be if you have more than 4+ years of commercial line insurance or account management experience writing new business. If you have 4+ years working in experience with quoting and binding directly with insureds. If you have experience with agency management systems like Salesforce, experience working with multiple carriers, and also have an active property and casualty general line license for your home state, which is your actual state, that would also kind of put you in the running and higher up on the candidate pool list. Now, this role is paying $51,000 to $92,000 annually per year, and then you will get some of those really great benefits with this good old Fortune 500 company, like medical, dental, and vision plans, a 401k, a pension, life insurance, parental benefits, adoption assistance, paid time off, paid holidays, and volunteer time as well. So if you are interested in this good old business insurance agent role with USAA, feel free to head on over and get that application rolling. All right, getting into our very next opportunity. This one is also with USAA. It is literally the same exact role. This one is just more of an intermediate level role versus the mid-level. This is the same exact starting point. You will definitely have the same responsibility. The training schedule is the same as the previous role. You'll have that Monday through Friday shift. You're also going to be doing all of the same duties. The difference is They're looking for less experience. So here they're looking for 1 year of experience in a commercial insurance agency or brokerage, or sales and service experience, okay? Customer service relations experience, something of that nature. It's the same qualifications as well for the actual licensing. And I do want to point out, for the licensing, you are going to have to do a background check, and you may also have to do fingerprinting. So keep that in mind when thinking about applying for this role. But once you do get the licensing, you just keep renewing it. You do your updated educational courses every 2 years, and you keep renewing it. You don't have to do the testing all over again. Now, some of the perks and the pluses that they have here for the intermediate is the 2+ years of commercial line insurance, 2+ years of working experience quoting and binding directly with insureds. So all the same qualifications, it's just less years because it's more of an intermediate role where they want you to have a little less experience. It is also paying a little less because of that specifically. It is paying $43,000 to $74,000 annually per year. And then you will also get some of those good benefits like the medical, dental, vision plans, the 401k, pension, life insurance, parental benefits, adoption assistance, and paid time off. So really great opportunity, and it's for more of an intermediate level if you're interested in that. Moving on to the next role with USAA, this is their auto appraiser. This one is out of Texas. If you are not in Texas, do not worry. Feel free to check out previous roles that we went over in this video, previous videos that have posted this week as well, to see what other opportunities are available through those different resources. But for anyone who is in the Texas area, I did want to also let you guys know that this is available, okay? Now, with this role, it is a full-time position. You get a whole bunch of PTO time, okay? Really, 34 days of PTO time is unheard of, literally. You'll also get up to an 8% 401k match with the company, which is a really high match. A lot of companies only maybe give you 3 to 4%. So that is also really, really good. Now, what you're going to do in this auto appraiser role is you'll use digital tools, evaluate and appraise moderate to complex auto claims in accordance with terms and conditions of the contract, policy, corporate guidelines, and state law and regulations. You'll investigate claim damages that do include communicating with the insured and third-party vendors. You'll review facts of loss and vehicle damage to determine if subrogation opportunities exist and make the appropriate timely system referrals. You'll review claim suppliers for fraud indicators and refer them to the Special Investigation Unit for handling. You'll maximize accurate and current claim file documentation through the claim process for moderate to complex claims. You'll also explain coverage, assist policyholders with information on repairs, and describe the settlement processes. You'll ensure risks associated with business activities are effectively identified, measured, monitored, and controlled in accordance with risk and compliance policies. Now, what they're looking for from you is just a high school diploma or a GED. You also are going to need 1 year of auto appraising experience and knowledge of property and casualty insurance policy contracts and coverage, auto parts distribution processes, and claim appraisal process and procedures. Now, acquisition and maintenance of insurance adjuster license within 90 days and designated numbers of attempts. So within 90 days, they are looking for you to get that adjuster's license. Now, within this role, you may be required to operate a company vehicle. You also may be required to do some different physical demanding activities like reaching, handing, squatting, bending, climbing, kneeling, those kinds of things. You also may be required to be able to work outdoors in inclement weather conditions. And you may be required to also meet all of the safety driving requirements set forth by USAA through the motor vehicle record and possession of your driver's license. Now, some additional pluses is if you do have at least 3 years of body shop experience, and if you do have at least 3 years of insurance, auto, physical damage, appraisal experience, that is going to work in your favor. Now, the salary for this role is $54,000 up to $98,000 annually, and you will also be eligible for some of those really great benefits like medical, dental, and vision, 401k, pension, life insurance, parental benefits, and adoption assistance. So really, really great opportunity and great rate of pay. So if you are interested and you're in that Texas location, definitely check out this auto appraiser role. Now, if you are still trying to figure out and on the struggle bus about how to update your resume, don't forget to get your hands on a resume keyword guide. You can find a link to the resume keyword guide down in the description as well as the pinned comments. The resume keyword guide gives you over 300 different resume keywords in over 11 different industries to help you level up your resume very, very quickly. Now, with the resume keyword guide, you'll also get some additional resources and bonuses like a mini training on how to update your resume and some of those good old action words to make sure that you're starting your resume sentences off strongly, showing that you are an expert. So definitely, if you want to take out all of the guesswork of trying to figure out what to put on your resume and how to update it and also prime it for success, so it really does speak volumes when it gets into the hands of HR managers and hiring managers, feel free to get your hands on your copy of the resume keyword guide. Once again, you can find that in the link in the description as well as the pinned comments. Now, if you have not become a part of the official family here on YouTube as of yet, I want to personally invite you to do so right this minute and just let you know that the doors are wide open to you to come on in and become a part of the family here on YouTube. I would love to personally help you find your next really high paying or lucrative remote work from home job where you can work and it fits within your lifestyle, where you can work from the comfort of your own home, and not only that, but your work schedule can fit within your lifestyle. So definitely make sure you become a part of the tribe and a part of the family here on YouTube by subscribing to the channel and turning that bell notification on so you don't miss a beat. Until next time, make sure you continue to thrive and you continue to reach for those good old career goals. And as always, I will see you guys in the very next one. Be blessed. Bye.